So BB's up with a list of questions, many of which are hypothetical as always. No, I'm kidding. BB, what's up? He says, hey guys, have you ever tried a 301 redirect a domain with a single backlink from an authoritative site to the money site? What were the results? If not, then what should be the result? Yes, I've done that. In fact, I found a really good, it was a domain that had, it was expired domain, but it had one backlink from Wikipedia. And that was it. It was one backlink, but it was from Wikipedia, like a real backlink from Wikipedia. And it happened to be for a landmark or something, some historical landmark that had a website at one time, but apparently they let the domain expire. And it was in a particular, it was in the Charlottesville, Virginia area. And I had a limo service company at the time that was a client of mine. That was a limo service in Charlottesville. And so I found that expired domain with the one backlink that was on a page for a historical landmark in the city of Charlottesville. And so it, you know, it just seemed like a great backlink. So I did that. I purchased, but if I remember, I can't remember if I just did a 301 redirect or if I set up, I think I set up an HTML page with the Wayback information, the original page content from the Wayback Machine, archive.org, right? And I think I set that up on an HTML, Amazon S3 hosted, bucket hosted HTML page. So a recreation of what the Wayback Machine, archive.org, had as the content on there, but I stripped all the links out and everything else to where there was one backlink from that HTML page to my money site. And I saw like a 7-position jump in a matter of a week, which was really crazy. It was one keyword that I was targeting in particular with that test, and I saw a significant jump. So as far as I don't know if I've done any just 301 redirects, but it will pass. It will pass the page rank, through the redirect to your destination if it is, a little bit is lost through a 301 redirect, but not much. So yes, it will pass. You want to comment on that one, Marco?
Yeah, watch and be careful, like how long the domain has been expired and how much has been spammed, because it could be that DA will disappear really quick.
Yeah.
And not only that, the page rank. So it depends on how much you're going to spend for that domain, what you're using it for. But if it has those really good link metrics, then yes. I built one up to like 70 domain authority once. And then once I got that far, Google for some reason came in and just smacked the shit out of me, and it got de-indexed. Well, of course, it was just total spam because domain authority is a third-party metric. And like the only thing that you should be caring about, like, is it relevant to whatever it is that you're doing? And does it have good links so that those links are relevant to whatever it is that you're doing? So if you can find a website that's actually relevant and the links are relevant to whatever you're doing, it doesn't have to have direct relevance, but some relevance according to whatever it is that Google considers relevant, not Moz, not Majestic, not Ahrefs, nothing but Google. And then yes, it will have fantastic results. Wikipedia, any Wikipedia links that are especially related will have fantastic results. That 301 will have an effect. And then what you can do is boost that expired domain because it's 301. So you're actually adding a layer of protection. Be careful though, because a penalty can pass through that 301 to wherever it's directed. So never direct it to your money site, of course.
That's why I mentioned the HTML page on an S3 bucket.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was my preferred method. I don't like the 301. I like to create those buffer pages, and there's, like, in my opinion, there's no better place to do it than an S3 HTML page. So I did a lot of that where I would buy expired domains and then just build a single HTML page with the content that you can scrape directly from archive.org, and it's just one page. It's just the root domain, whatever was on the root domain. You can recreate that and then strip out any navigation menu links and everything else to where there's one backlink on that page pointed, when it can be an anchor text link or however, you have to determine how you want to handle that. But that one link now, especially if it's anchor text and it's embedded within content that adds relevancy, it can be incredibly powerful. And in that HTML page becomes another target that you can just hammer with additional backlinks as well for, to power that up even further. So that's a good question.